Bueno, gente, estamos aquí de nuevo con Kingdoms Come Deliverance y os traigo hoy un vídeo. Tenemos que escaparnos de la batalla de nuestro hogar tras la muerte de nuestro padre. Bueno, está lloviendo. Está lloviendo. Vaya por Dios. Oh, mira. Vamos a ver. Se me hace un poco complicado el hecho de que haya que... Uf, ahí hay tíos. Y ahí hay más. ¡Hostia! Ya la he liado. Joder, me ha reventado. Este tío me va a reventar. Lo he dicho. Vaya paliza me va a pegar, colega. Me cago en 10. Vale, creo que en esta parte de la historia tenemos que escondernos como ratillas. Porque claro, como nos enganche ese pavo, que creo que viene por ahí, pues nos va a dar matarile, pero del bueno. Podemos intentar escondernos, voy a intentar escondernos. No se puede tocar. Estoy jodido. Voy a intentar esconderme por algún lado. Ahí parece que hay alguien. A montar a caballo. A ver cómo se monta. Montar. El trote es la velocidad predeterminada del caballo. Bien. El galope medio, vale. El galope más rápido. Tu caballo es más intenso. ¡Oh, qué bueno! Toma, hostia. ¡Corre! ¡Vamos! ¡Amerguico! Vale, la pregunta es... ¿ahora dónde tengo que ir? Vale, no, aquí. Aquí. A ver, vamos a ver. Vale, pues imagino que tendré que ir aquí. Me imagino, vamos, ¿esto qué es? Yeah, baby. ¡Qué porte! ¡Qué porte! Uy. Uy. Voy a... Ese encima creo que es el que ha matado. Seguramente tengan varios la misma armadura, pero parecía el que ha matado a nuestra madre. Y... tal y como nos ha zumbado el otro, creo que aquí no hay nada que hacer. Espérate. Jolín. Hostia, nos ha bajado la vida. Vale, corre. Vamos. Madre mía, cómo me están poniendo, tú. Corre, hombre, corre. Puta madre, ¿qué le pasa a este puto caballo? ¿Está dormido?
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the stream.
Pero corre más.
Run for it!
Cago en 10. Me han matado. Oh. Eso es. Fix up. Vamos un poquito.
Run for it!
Me van a poner. He hecho un Cristo. Hostia, pues el caballo tiene una resistencia. ¡Ah! ¡Me cago en la puta! ¡Me he matado! ¡Oh! Troleado. Vale, que hostia me ha dado. Pero te he troleado, mongolín. ¿Ahora qué?
Warn the others! They torch Scarlet!
Estoy un poco jodido. Estoy un poco fuck.
Run for it!
Corred, muchachos, corred.
Go! They'll kill you all!
Vale. Entiendo. O sea, al galope 2 veces y mantienes. Hostias, ¿qué le pasa al caballo? ¿Se está muriendo o qué? Vale, creo que es ahí. Vamos. Llegamos. ¡Hijo de puta madre! ¡GRLG! ¡Po baby! Uf, lo que ha costado. Las estaba viendo canutas. Venga, ahora. Uf, qué buena, Me estaba pasando putas.
Oh my god! Wait!
Jesus Christ!
Help! Scarlet has been attacked! Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
Close!
¡Fuego!
¡Haku! ¡Usun
Este es
Kinder!
el que ha matado a nuestro madre. Menos mal, chaval. ¡Vamos ahí! Joder. No creáis que estaba la cosa fácil, ¿eh?
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Sí, ponle una botella de vino buena que va a necesitar anestesiarle un poco.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz.
Escalis.
They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
Así
Good
que
to
son
teeth, boy.
tártaros. Bueno, tiene
I'm
sentido.
gonna pull that
Por el
hair out.
tipo de armadura que llevan, así con la máscara esa.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand?
Joder.
There you go. Good as new.
A tomar por culo.
Thank you.
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Hostia, pues el tío este, pues... Raro es que un lord dejara su... Bueno, a ver qué van a decir. Vamos a callarnos un ratillo.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now.
Tuvo una muerte heroica.
No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Oh, mira, ya sé lo que es eso. Eso es para hacer el viaje rápido. Pues está de puta madre. Uy, tengo una cama. Se pone interesante esto, sí. Hostias. Me han curado y...
What about the miller? Has he paid his debt?
Not entirely, sir. He brought just over half yesterday.
Sacra. That's not what we agreed. When you've got a moment, go and see him, and tell him to come here without delay. I want to have a word.
Bueno, creo que voy a ir a dormir.
Hey, watch it. Folk these days.
Qué bueno, chavales. Está esto hecho de puta madre.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
¡Hola! Ah, o sea que esto es... Oye.
I hear you came from Skalitz today. It must have been terrible there. How did it happen?
Perdón. ¿Puedo hablar contigo? Sí.
It was a fine sunny day until Sigismund came with his army. I saw him sitting there with his red beard and proud posture as he gave the signal to attack.
Oh, no.
They began murdering. They cut down anyone who didn't flee to the castle and destroyed everything in their path. Terrible cries of the wounded and the dying. I'll never forget it. It was only by some miracle I managed to take one of their horses and ride here.
How terrible. All the saints in heaven must have been watching over you to keep you alive. But you're safe here now.
Vaya paya. Vamos a ver cómo se abre esto. Igual me la estoy jugando bastante. Por eso, la escalera. Vale. Uy. A tomar por culo. Abajo. Hay que ver, hijos de puta. ¿Ha sido todo un malentendido? A ver. ¡Ey! Válgame el señor. No se ha puto mira. Madre mía. Vale, cargar partida. Válgame el señor, hay que tener cuidado con estas cositas ahora que no somos nadie. Vale, pues. Vale. Vale. Vamos a ver si hay comida aquí.
What's happening with that blacksmith?
He sent his
Muy
apologies,
fácil.
sir. He can't come tomorrow.
Vale, esto es como en Skyrim. Como en Skyrim, que tienes la opción de esto. Tal. Vale, vamos a ver con este hombre. ¡Uy! ¡Cómo me está gustando este juego! Me está gustando demasiado. Es que a mí el tema de la Edad Media me apasiona.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Venga, vale.
I heard about... Damn! I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons.
Espérate, igual
He
te
had a
puedo dar
fine
aquí.
reputation.
Pa.
That's a great-
Oye, quiero hablar contigo.
Be a bit more careful.
¿Qué no quieres hablar?
Everything blows over. You risked your life to warn us, and we won't forget it.
Hey!
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
Joder, macho.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Bueno, parece que a este no le terminamos de caer del todo bien. Pero bueno, es lógico. No nos conoce, no confía en nosotros. Podríamos ser un espía. A ver. Ojo, esto está ahí. Pato a la pequinesa. Vale, perdón. Joder, está sucio. ¿Veis eso que es emoticono que sale ahí? Eso debe ser que está sucio. Pues eso nos trae... ¿qué haces? Vale. Y tenemos la flecha que nos han clavado. ¡Qué bueno! Puré de lentejas. Pues me lo voy a llevar todo, así de claro te lo digo. Otra vez. Vale, ya estamos casi al completo. Me pregunto qué es ese emoticono que ha salido ahí. ¿Más queso? ¿Esto qué es? Pan.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Chico, pero si ya has comido. A ver si puedes. Ya hemos comido ahí. Ya no tenemos más hambre. ¡Oh, y vino! ¡El buen vino! Vamos a hacer un calimocho, güey. A ver si podemos abrir esto. No.
You're that lad from Skalitz? What in heaven's name happened there?
No es nuestro. Oh, ¿esos guantes? No se pueden coger los guantes. Vale. Vamos a ir a sobar un poquito. ¿Qué es eso? No me la quiero jugar mucho porque como no tengo ni idea de cómo va el juego, pues no quiero jugármela. Esto voy a hacer, ¿sí? Abre las puertas de par en par. Ah, mira. Tengo que coger un pozo. ¿Puedo lavarme aquí en el pozo? ¿En el cubo? Por lo que veo no se puede interactuar con todo el mundo. Vale, antes de esto voy a ir a lavarme, como me ha dicho el hombre este. Mirar por aquí algún sitio donde poder dormir. O sea, lavarse. Ah, mira, aquí está el abrevadero este.
What the hell was that?
Vamos a explorar un poquito esto, a ver qué nos trae este castillo. Mira, ¿veis? La la línea de... ¡Qué guapo! Esto es para abrir la puerta. Oh, flechas. Y un arco. ¡Hostia!
Hey, you! What are you doing?
Vale,
Fuck
perdón.
off before I lose my temper.
Vale, me voy. ¿Qué es? Vale. Ya tenemos un arquito. No voy a intentar ir robando. Aunque me suele gustar ser un poquito... un poquito picado. No ser un ladrón. Ah, mira, eso está marcado como que está robado. A ver si... $70 cuesta el arco, ojito. Bueno, vamos a comprobar que si llevamos algo robado no nos persigan. A lo mejor nos persiguen. Es una posibilidad. Pero lo que estamos viendo es que se puede interactuar muy bien con el medio. Uy, se pega piedra y todo. Es que no sé qué tengo que hacer ahí. Esto era cerrado. Vamos a ver por aquí, si mal no recuerdo. Ah, pero esto es otra cosa. ¿Esto qué es? Vale. Vamos a ir a dormir.
You fled from Skalitz? How did you manage that?
Mira, esta es la conversación de antes. Es con otra chica. Ah, pero bueno. Vamos a hacer lo mismo. Vamos a decirla básicamente. Fue horrible.
It was a fine sunny day until Sigismund came with his army. I saw him sitting there with his red beard and proud posture as he gave the signal to attack.
Oh no.
They began murdering. They cut down anyone who didn't flee to the castle and destroyed everything in their path. Terrible cries of the wounded and the dying. I'll never forget it. It was only by some miracle I managed to take one of their horses and ride here.
How terrible. All the saints in heaven must have been watching over you to keep you alive. But you're safe here now.
Por supuesto que estoy a salvo. Soy un superviviente. ¿Y ahora dónde tengo que ir para dormir? Ah, vale, es aquí atrás. ¿Dónde estaba antes? Básicamente. Aquí, exacto. Vale, echamos una siesta. Esto básicamente es para enseñarnos lo que viene siendo las mecánicas básicas de dormir, comer. Ahora nos explicarán, supongo, que dormir. ¿Veis? Ahora tienes que dormir, pues, 2 horas. Cuanto más duermas, si te fijas energía, la recuperas entera. Voy a dormir 2 horas. Y el hambre sube. El hambre sube, lógicamente. Me gusta mucho este sistema que tienen puesto del reloj. Como si fuera un reloj solar. Está muy bien, está muy bien.
Today the patrol will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Uy.
It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Uy.
Thank you.
Uy, muy simpática
Thank you kindly.
esta señora,
You're
¿no?
welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
Uy, 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 uy.
God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Vale, se está ganando nuestra confianza, yo creo. Está intentando camelarnos para... No sé, yo es que soy muy mal pensado en algunas circunstancias. Voy a
You
contarle
might
la
be
historia.
right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Vamos a darle
I
un
met my
poco.
friends right next to the Skalitz Ale House. When we heard Deutsch praising Sigismund, our blood boiled. My mates decided to teach that fool to mind his tongue, so, thanks to us, Deutsch had to scrape horse shit off his newly whitewashed house.
How foul.
When I'd done all the errands, I
Ay,
headed back
¿cómo
home.
falla?
I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Vamos a volver a intentarlo con esto.
The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Vale, o sea que tenemos que volver a darle a este, porque si le damos esto va a fallar, porque...
A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants
Ahora-
flapped
ahora-
in the wind, the
ahora
armour
entiendo
glittered
mejor
in the
cómo funciona
sunlight
el
and the
sistema.
horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Voy a...
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord
fue lo
have
que pasó
mercy on their
realmente.
souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
A ver. Volvemos a hacer este.
I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride.
Bueno, en este vídeo voy a intentar hablar muy poco, lo siento, pero es que estamos teniendo toda la historia aquí en plan...
Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years.
Joder.
That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Bueno, yo creo que aquí parecía que había un poquito de tonteo. Porque madre mía. Esa mujer, no sé, igual es que está falta de cariño. Lógico, que lo raro era que no pasara esto.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is that? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Bueno, ahora estaremos como un roble. Y tenemos flechas. Oh. ¿Qué pasa aquí? Hostia, tú, no se ve nada, tronco. Madre mía, no sé si es que está el brillo demasiado bajo o qué. ¡Ostras! No, es que es realista de cojones esto. A ver, ¿dónde tengo que ir? Hostias, esto está de puta madre. Ya me pillaron otra vez. ¿Y por dónde subo? Esta es la capilla de... Voy a tener que ir por aquí. Me da que ir. Por aquí. Míralo.
We've got decent stocks of food. I heard from a spy that Sigismund's hired himself a mob of foreign mercenaries.
Sigismund and his army. Prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Are you serious?
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
A ver si cargan las texturas. Está un poco cargarlas.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
A ver, madre mía, por Dios. Estamos ya percherechados.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left a storm into the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Ratai now.
No pienso quedarme de brazos cruzados. Voy a escaquearme como sea.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood? Henry!
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid! And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Vale, a ver. A ver, vamos a ver. A ver, ¿cuál es la misión? Pues ahora mismo no tengo ninguna misión. A ver, ¿qué es eso?
Put that weapon away before someone gets hurt.
Vale. Entiendo. Uf, no se ve nada, No se ve nada. Oh, mira una antorcha. Vale, vale, vale. Hostia, qué guapo. O sea, ¿qué es? Y guardamos. Vale. Clic derecho. Saca espada. Mantener clic derecho. Saca antorcha. Y todos los objetos tienen durabilidad. O sea que esta espada, que supuestamente va a ser la hostia, no vale una mierda. Bueno, sí, sí que vale. Bueno, vamos a dormir, vamos a seguir con la historia. A ver qué pasa. A ver cómo avanza esto. Vale. ¿Ya está? No, creo que vamos a tener que dormir más. ¿Qué sucede? Ya han llegado. Madre mía.
We'll
Don't let them put scallops.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped.
¡Ay, hijos de
Good, you
puta!
happen to know, noble sir,
¿Os acordáis de
where
la
he
intro?
might be
De
at
las
this
minas
time.
esas.
As far as I know,
Qué cabrón.
the Sir Radzig
Por eso
of
han
which you
atacado,
speak
Israelí.
is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Está la cosa tensa. O sea que este es el rey. Atacad. Ah, no, nos piramos. Menos mal.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Tú vas a pagar por la muerte de mi padre, maldito malnacido. Bueno, gente, hasta aquí el vídeo de hoy, ¿vale? Voy a dejarlo aquí porque ya llevo bastante y no puedo grabar más porque está mi familia por mi habitación y no puedo grabar más. Así que gracias por por ver el vídeo y espero que disfrutéis. Siento que solo haya podido aparecer historia, pero os prometo que en el próximo traeré un poquito más de acción. Así que hasta la próxima.